everybody. John Henderson here, the Beverage Ramble. Music in the background. They just started playing it. Anyway, rambling on today, we're looking at Dos Pilotos, or Pilotos, Cerveza, by Props Brewing Company. Props Craft Brewery, LLC, out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida. I've been trying to get this beer sometime. It's a very weird story. Every time I go to Gersh Cash Ever and pick it up and I buy it and I want to go ahead and review it immediately, they end up saying, well, it's not part of the singles. I said, well, it was singles, man. And I said, no, it's not part of the singles. I said, all right, fine. I put it back. Not only has happened not only once, but twice, but 3 times. Today, for the 4th time, finally, someone there from the store, well, you know, I by chance he was just, you know, doing his usual checkup of whatever items that might be, you know, 86 needed to be restocked on the shelf, and he said, hey, this beer I've always seen, hey, I saw it in the singles, but every time I ring it up, it's like, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. So, $1.75 I bought this at, $1.75 I bought this at Greer's Cash Saver here in Mobile. 4.5% mentioned ABV. First time I'm trying this beer, but I said it's a Mexican lager, so I'm sure there are going to be some comparisons to this, Corona, Sol, Corona Extra, Sol, as I mentioned, Pacifico, Tecate, we'll see. The beer says is a Mexican style lager. Both of new and old world flavors. Well, I'm getting some of those new flavors that are immediately in here. It has a very sweetness to it. Definitely some corn. Definitely more barley. Nice little head up top, as you can see here. Now, check the beer date, if it's present somewhere on this. Fresh beer tastes better. And I am not, okay, it was 7102A2WG. I don't know what that is, but anyway. Fort Walton Beach, a very popular tourist area, not far from Pensacola, which is not far from where I am right now, here in Mobile. So, haven't had a beer all day, so first one. The average price is $8 for a 6-pack of this, so has a nice little bite to it going down the end. So I'm talking loud because the music's in the background, so folks, so bear with me, guys. So. Like I said, nice little bite. Definitely a smidgen of a hop presence in this, but not much. Overall, not bad. Of course, when anyone thinks of Mexican lagers or anything like that, everyone obviously comes to mind as Corona. As of lately, no one has been buying Corona because people on social media about all what we're dealing with COVID-19, coronavirus, and thinking Corona. Anyway, just absolute madness and silliness and just ridiculous. But people think of Corona, people think of, there's a lot of action in my neighborhood, guys. Unfortunately, I got a lot of stuff, a lot of things here, things there going on. Oh, quiet now. Peaceful. Corona, Sol, Tecate, Modelo Especial. That's what people come to mind when they think of Mexican-style lagers. Those are the more worldwide, globally known Mexican lagers. Motero, I had. Famio, that's from Guatemala. Famoso Gallo beers. But those are the ones I mentioned, pretty much are the ones that everyone knows about. And they're good. Preferably, I prefer Modelo Especial. All the beers from the brand from the group of Modelo brands. I mentioned Modelo, Omega Modelo, Corona Light, and Pacifico, and Victoria. All of them are in part of that group. All of them sensational beers. As far as the ones from Heineken International, Tecate, Dos Equis, Ambar, Cerveza, Tecate Light, El Presidente. So, Carte Blanca, that's another one. Of course, Sol, that's another, also part of that Heineken Mexico group. But reasonably priced, cheap, and you can buy them anywhere. But this, a little bit high, but it could stand its own against the other Mexican style lagers. Oh yeah, man. It has remind me a little of, going out a little bit of that sort of a Euro taste of this beer. Maybe the likes of maybe a Heineken, I guess, to me, or Grolsch. You know, that's what this beer is reminding me of right now. While I'm drinking and getting sort of those flavors in this. So I'm sure there's some German influence, as is any beer maker from overseas, any beer maker from whether from Mexico or from China, all maybe had some German influence involved in making this beer. So, in producing beer. So, yeah, this is a good Mexican lager. I'm not frowning upon it. Like I said, at first I thought it might have been maybe a lime flavored beer at first. That was my guess, but not the case. Looks can be deceiving, and I love the can look. The can design is not too bad, guys. You can see here, pretty good. So, I won't go along on this one. This is 4.5%, very enjoyable lager. I guess we categorize the American Adjunct Lager at best. How we're doing to categorize it, but yeah, I'm gonna give this beer. A minus. Just that has that sort of unique taste to it in the end. That make a bitter bite that might turn people off, but overall, I think this is an A minus beer. So that would be 8.99 score, A minus for this one. Props, and I give props to Props Dos Pilotos Cerveza, a very enjoyable Mexican style lager. Get it, try it. John Henderson, Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. You keep on watching. As always, cheers, live, laugh, and love. Props. Props. Dos Pilotos Cerveza.